I'll keep going. Sure want to get traded though. I need to go.
You can click X, skis.
Put it on the board. Put it on my chat too, so I can see. Sorry, I'll just go to PlayStation and watch it. So I can hit myself twice. 2 times. No. I'll just turn on whatever that thing is. Party settings. Do not allow.
I mean, this nigga got 7 X factors. I mean, I have 4. I got 9 total. He has 8, 10. Well, yeah, it's pretty much even. Cameron. I mean, if like literally the entire O-line takes up 50% of the cap, and they all got long contracts. You gonna get rid of one of them linemen, and like 4 of them has abilities. Yeah. Higgs got 5 touchdowns.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park.
I mean, it's harder than what
Nothing
you
like
think,
the fanfare of introductions
to
an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
What you can do.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Set 90 Wolf.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He finds Taylor, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And some room to work. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
If the nigga know what's coming,
if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
So the
This
ball
is a
position
play I'm
now
not
at the
forcing
3.
anything.
Here's 2nd and goal.
Stop me.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
I think I missed.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Crazy.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
You know what's crazy, bro? I didn't have no deep
bleeds
on the edges.
You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means you're trying
to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now Allen off the bootleg.
Nice!
Is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one
I
of them.
threw it like that on purpose, yo. I didn't beam it, bro.
Too much double coverage.
I was doing beam it, my nigga. I floated it just so it couldn't get it.
And some room to roam now.
Come on.
All the way down to the 9. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner?
Yeah, are you joking? You literally just ran right past the nigga.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd.
I got that chat muted.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good.
That's what he just said.
It's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that
That's
0.
A
second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Yeah. Stop playing with my hands!
And it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't.
Keenan Allen can get past him. He's just not fast.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
What do you mean not trying to pass?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
That's the end of the first quarter.
That's it, baby. We're going.
What are you doing, bro?
Chargers nothing.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That is a blank.
Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Harris now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
What team did you pick? Yeah. I ran that last year.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
No!
And oh, he
No!
near his
No! I clicked out 2 by
Chargers.
mistake and
And they are going to score on the return. Touchdown, L.A. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And they're going to have this across the field and inside the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I don't know what just happened last drive.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field.
It's crazy because it was 3 people. One of them got faked out by that spin move.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I had.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they are.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll drop the throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Look at me. Go.
There's definitely a crossing in the corner in this play, 100%. Maybe a wheel route.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Singletary, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Allen.
So much time and I couldn't get.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Should have gave him
To me, the
a
defense
bro.
was a little gassed near the end of the first half.
Yo,
they come out
because
locker
I
room
gave
just springing their
him
step.
that
Wonder what
the
they did
turnaround right
at
there
halftime
because
to get
I
them
knew
so
you was going to
I don't know,
play
but
it.
that sack looked
But
good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
Whoever
no
was
return possible
triangle
here as they
ran his
angle this
route
one out of
entirely
bounds.
too slow. Because if he ran it faster, I'd have had more time and I'd have threw it to the tight end. and
The
got
Charger
first
drive
down.
about to get going. They're down in this
yeah.
game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed
Chase
how they were going to get
Young
that
is
done. This is where
so
scripting comes into play a lot of
How
the
many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16.
I
think
mean,
in the
he's just
second half, you're
counting
really
slots,
scripting more like
too.
8 to 10.
Red,
Kind
green,
of
and the
starter
white
or
stripe.
opener, whatever they
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown.
That was a county.
Well, this is just
Dummy,
been
it
obviously
was,
a
but I
dreadful
gave
day
I
for
don't
him
I
throwing
gave
the
one of
football.
my
Now,
corners
4
like a cover
interceptions. This
two
one
zone. I
leads
think
to
it was the
6
other
points going
side.
the
I
other
gave a
direction.
soft squat
Tough.
because I
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going
One
on,
of the sides I
he was
gave
your
soft
guy,
squat.
and you
I don't
rode him
remember.
for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got
Whatever
a backup
side had
who's
the two
warmed up and is coming
receivers.
to the game, so you can see an
Yeah,
old
whatever
school
side had
approach
the
here
two
that's
receivers
not really
on it, the
benefiting
side I
them at
gave
this
soft
point.
squats. Yeah, Tampa Bay playbook was
The Charger
good
drive
last year.
about to get going.
Keep it up, guys. Check 43. Hey, stand up. Check the backer. Kill. Deep grip.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned
That's
that most
weird,
offensive
yo. When I
coordinators are gonna
played,
tell you, if I'm gonna run the football
Clowney
first down,
played like
I've got to get at least 4 yards.
nah.
They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
Might
He
not
takes
hide.
this one down almost all the way to the 30.
No way
He
he's
ran
got
free
beat
there
like that.
after the
Dummy.
catch as that winds up going for 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On first down, Taylor, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they
Michael
come
Hyde
up on
got
3rd
working.
down.
Leo.
Unless my linebackers start doing that thing like
They're
crazy.
going to look to throw.
Get this nigga.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Hudson. Stand. Boo.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Got a boo.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Allen in the bill at their own 21. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary.
You missed.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Pick sandwich. He's going to jump that route.
So the shotgun snap.
No!
And he almost intercepted it.
Yo,
picked the ball off
Jefferson was wide open, and I clicked that right button. I mean, I clicked all one and circle at like the same time.
And that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right, I'm gonna do this, and then come on, there you go, buddy.
Be ready.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary.
Where you going? Just want to push the nigga in your face.
Down, 2nd and right at
this nigga ran inwards like, yo. The lineman logic is going to stinks.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now. Check 50. Check 50. Look. Squeeze. Go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
He broke down
that
with
was a nice strong run
he kept
by the guy
ball.
they called the field general.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henderson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before
he got that county
11 yards
Rodgers
and a Buffalo
loose.
1st down. On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
A little tip with him.
In on the tackle there, Luke
Kuechly. You get
Kuechly.
close enough, just click off.
From the 17, Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Look at me, zipper.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the one I was supposed to be guarding.
He's been sacked multiple times.
In my opinion, he was more of a deadly
been
target.
through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
In your face.
They'll run on first down. Singletary, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
About a fumble right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I don't know if he's on the
Singletary again. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That's really solid.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling.
He's surprised he ain't doing anything.
They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard
Look at the
line.
route he was supposed to run.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves.
Both he was throwing a comeback,
now in the fourth
but I
quarter,
have
trying
no
to hang on to
time.
that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is complete. It's Allen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Well, the Patriots
Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's really bad.
Fielded about a yard deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Chase Young, I'm sorry.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Buffalo, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off